If you scroll through a lot of articles, you've done your research, but then you stare at a blank page and you think, I don't know how to start this article, then I'm going to walk you through exactly how I start mine, step by step, from absolutely nothing to a finished piece. Hi everyone, I'm Suri, a writer for Inspire You Journal, and today I'm going to show you my actual thinking process when I write an article. Because personally, I feel like writing an article, it does not look like an essay. An essay is going to explain something, but when you write your article, you want your reader to feel something at heart. So an essay is going to explain something and an article is going to make someone feel something. So your main incentive when you write an article is to make your reader feel something, to make them remember what you write. So step one is for you to stop and decide one main message. So you ask yourself, what do you want your reader to believe, or what do you want them to feel when they finish reading your article? For example, you want your reader to feel angry about animal cruelty, you want your reader to feel sad about the fact that children have to go to war, or you want them to feel and care more about migrant children. So that is your doorway into your article, because if you don't really know what your main message is about, then your article will just become some random paragraphs. So the first step is for you to choose your message and talk about it. Secondly, I find a moment, not a topic. So I never really start with a topic like poverty or bullying or climate change, but instead, I want to talk about a moment that actually represents the topic. That moment could be a real news story, a photo, or a video, or simply something that happened to one person. So your main objective here is to make someone imagine the seriousity of the issue and for them to picture this very clearly, very easily. So then once your reader pictures something, then they can care more about your topic and they also want to know more. So after all of these, you will zoom out to a bigger extent and you will explain what this issue is actually about. Is this a one-time thing or does it occur a lot in society? And how does it affect society as a whole? So then this is where you start to add facts or background or context information. But instead of that, you just don't need 5 statistics in one paragraph. Instead, you just need 1 or 2 facts throughout your own article. This is enough for your reader to understand the emotion and to understand the severity of the issue. Next, you will move to impact, and this is where you will ask who is being hurt by this, who is the people that are affected by this the most, and what does this look like in real life. So then you just don't have to say this means that people are affected, but then you explain how people lose a lot of the rights that they need to have, for example, safety, their own family, and their dignity. So this part is going to be very emotional on purpose because you want something that resonates with your reader and make your reader care more, of course. The last step is, of course, for you to wrap everything up and for you to end your article, but you don't have to end with simply something boring like in conclusion, but you want to write a line that feels like a warning or a reminder or a challenge. For example, you can say, if we stay silent today, then there are going to be generations in the future that could be affected. So I think that this sets a reminder that there are still a lot of people who are going to be affected, and so this is the last line that makes your reader actually understand the depth of the issue. At the end of the day, I think that if you want to write better articles, you don't have to ask things like, how do I sound smarter? But you have to ask something like how you're going to make someone care, because information, it is actually very easily forgettable, right? But your emotion is not. So then you can make something that emotionally resembles someone and make someone feel sympathy, feel care throughout a very long period of time. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.